Hello, Enzyme here, and today in the tutorial on 227 emitters we'll be creating some bugs, some wildlife mostly. As you can see here, I've got my map, some sort of a map ready. This tutorial is inspired by Sana, a friend of mine, who just told me that it would be a good idea to create something like this, some kind of a wildlife, bug life, whatever. I got my files here made with emitters. As you can see, they look quite not bad at all. Oops. Yeah, skid marks and such things. But whatever. Okay, and we'll be creating bugs for starters. To create something like this, crawling bugs on the ground, they will crawl in different directions, stop, turn, and do such things. We'll also use the mesh emitter, and with a mesh emitter, the mesh we are going to use will be, of course, the standard emitter mesh. This one. And for starters, we need to rotate it to be in the right position. It should be Y. Oh, 25. No, X. I always have troubles with that. Okay. And visuals, I'm gonna do the starting scale to 1.5 minimum. Okay. So I got my start of my bags. I need to move that much lower, like this, and it should be masked. Visual. Masked. I've got a texture prepared already here in my level. God. Here it is. This is my bug, and this is the current I'm using for the lens effect here. So I've got my bug, and I can use this one. Alright, so I'm gonna do this translucent so you can see through it. My bugs spawn, and that kind of bugs will crawl all over the floor here. So I'm gonna set speed, box velocity x 64 minus 64. They can be slow, fast, whatever. Okay. You can see they crawl from one place to many different places. I'm gonna set position now on Y. So you can see they start here and crawl all directions. Okay, now what I'm going to set now, rotation relative to move direction, like this. Oh, you can see that my particles aren't rotated good. So rotation, initial rot, 0.5, 0.5, much better. Now you could use, because you can see here that they are too how to say it, bright, you could use display and be unlit, but as you can see, it's not working that good for it. Actually, it's because I've got bad rotation here. It should be minus, right? Yeah, it should be minus. You can see here, and that should be 0. You can see sometimes they can flicker like this. It happens. I don't know what the problem is of this. It is caused by the lighting. So if I turn that off, I'm gonna turn it on to be unlit. Don't flicker anymore, and I'm just going to set their color red 0.5, 0.3, 0.3, like this. You can see they look much better now. Okay. I don't like when they go here and when they disappear when they are out here somewhere. So I'm going to set the collision. Collision, hit walls, and you can see they will bounce, but they bounce in different directions, funny directions. So I'm going to set particle bounciness Z0, and you can see that when they hit wall, they bounce somewhere. Now, there's something I should set here, something else. I don't like how the bugs just go somewhere and they disappear. We will try to loop them. Unfortunately, looping doesn't work as I would want it to work. So I'm gonna set the general lifetime range 6, max minimum 1. I'm gonna copy my particle emitter. I'm gonna disable where is it? Speed to 0, and I'm going to disable position to 0, but I'm going to set rotation to initial rot set random, like this. Now these are my bugs that will stop. I will disable the render here, they won't spawn anymore. And what I'm going to set, I'm going to give them a tag bug stop. And this thing, combiner particle kill tag bug stop. And now you can see here bugs stop before they die, like this. Different rotation and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna copy that again and tag bugs go again. I'm gonna disable the position box location X, Y, OK. And what I'm going to do is disable render and bugs go again, the tag to kill tag of this thing. Where is it? Combiner, here it is. Particle kill tag, and this kill tag to this one. Good, there it is. And you can see here they just crawl all over the place. So many bugs. Of course, unfortunately, they do disappear, but I can't do anything about it. I don't know, this looping just doesn't work as it should. Bugs spawn from here should, when they die, spawn these bugs, so they stop. And these bugs, when they die, should spawn these bugs, so go again somewhere. And these bugs, when they die, should spawn these bugs. It should be a loop. It does work with a single bug. So if I'm gonna spawn one single... No, it doesn't work with a single bug. It should be working. Oh, a second bug. Yeah, something like this. It should be something like this. I'm gonna do it to 25. So I've got 25 bugs. Okay, and we've got our bugs crawling here. Now, you could use mesh, of course, an animation. I didn't prepare the mesh because that would take too much time. Now, a good thing to use with these, they should be somewhere close to each other if you use it. And the good thing to use with this is the visibility. This is the culling distance. You can see how far a bug can go from here to player start. Now, box velocity, out of box visibility is it shows us where the bugs are and where the particles are visible, like that. How far the bugs are visible. I don't know what it is for actually, but the most important thing is cull distance. Distance culling, if I turn it on, and I set 200, you can see that I'm gonna see the bugs in this distance. So I'm gonna set it to 2048. So beyond this, 124, yeah, beyond this radius, the bugs won't be rendered. It's very useful for performance. Actually, okay, so we've got bugs here, and we are going to add a fly somewhere here, for example, where the torch is. So, to do flies, I'm gonna use mesh emitter, of course, and yeah, I'm gonna render 5 of them for starters, mesh, and it is Firefly M? No. Firefly. Okay, so I got my mesh. You can see fireflies, and I'm gonna use animation, of course. Anim, it should be fly. Is it good? I don't know. 5. A particle anim rate animated by actor. Okay, it shouldn't be. I think that's a wrong name, so I'm gonna have to find it. It's firefly flying. Yeah, like this. That's pretty slow. So I'm gonna use 25. 1, 4. Yeah, that's good. 40. That's good. Okay. I'm going to use these flies to make them go around this place. Now, let's start with visuals. It should be normal. Now I can disable beyond lit. It won't much be that bad with these. I'm gonna spawn it here, them here. I'm gonna turn on collision, particle extent 2 to 2, hit walls, and position, box location. It should be 32 minus 32. No, I'm going 46 minus 46. Okay, I'm gonna spawn them here. 24. Yeah. And next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the revolution. Revolution enabled per second 0.5 minus 0.5. You can see bugs here are flying. And y 0.5 minus 0.5, z 0.5 minus 0.5. Okay, and rotation relative to move direction. I got my bugs here going around the fireplace. Now I can create another type of flies without revolution, like that. I'm going to use a position spawn box location to 0. General, I'm going to spawn 25, maximum 64, minimum 24. Yeah. Now why is that? I'm going to spawn them like that, and I'm going to set speed box velocity, for example 64, 64, 32 minus 32, 32 minus 32. You can see my flies here. Okay, minus 64, 64, 64, 64 minus 64. Basically the idea is to create flies that just fly all the directions, bounce from walls and such thing, and they come back and go back and around. I can't remember how did I do it, so I'm gonna use 25 for example. I'm gonna disable Z, and 64, 64Y. I'm gonna set these two to minimum. Okay, you can see fly going here, so it's not enough. I'm gonna set it like this. Okay, there's a fly going. And it bounced and it's flying all of the direction, and this as well, and this as well. Okay, I'm gonna set this to 128 minus 128, so they will go different directions. And to collision, I'm gonna set particle bounciness Z to 02, and also position to box location Z32 minus 32. Now these should give you, you can't see them here, there aren't many of them. This should give you the effect of random bugs flying all around, and for example you can set that collision to 0, and they will just be flying on certain height on your map, for example outside map. It's not too... oh, you could see here one just flew, and another one, there it is, it's flying there, and another one, and yeah, they will be just bouncing from different walls and flying different directions. I didn't use revolution intentionally because the further they would be from the particle system, particle emitter here, the faster they would rotate, and on a direction of, I don't know, on a distance of 248, it would be so fast, just unnatural. Yeah, and I guess that would do. You of course can add some sounds later on and stuff like that, and that's a pretty short tutorial, but I think you will have some fun. You can use that anytime. You might try also to make these bugs crawl on walls, but remember to make them crawl on a 90 degrees walls like this, so they don't bounce different directions. Or you can set the oh, we can try that now. I'm gonna disable the combiner for a second. None. Okay, I've got a spawn. No, they should spawn. Location. Location is good. Speed 64 minus 64, 0, 0. They should spawn this way, but as you can see, I need to rotate them. Rotate them. Rotation. Initial rot 0.25, 0.25. Nope. See. That doesn't work. Okay. Okay. No, now it's good. Oh god. Still not good. Not good. Okay, and they spawn here. Now I should change the collision part of the bounciness. X, Y, 0. No, X. Yeah, X to 0. And you can see I've got bags crawling on my wall. God, I moved it wrong again. Okay. Pretty cool stuff, I think. You can do try to loop it as well as I did here, and yeah, I think that's pretty much everything concerning bugs. It's actually quite buggy as well, so we can't use that, unfortunately. Whatever. Well, try that out. Have fun with it. Remember not to add too many particles to a particle emitter, or it's gonna look like this, and that's not good, not too good. And have fun. Enzyme here, so goodbye. See you next time. Well, what should I do? I should do this.